Hello, so today we are going to talk about some Instagram accounts, many Instagram accounts in fact, for Spanish immersion content, etc. I only have two that are kind of educational, and the rest of them are Spanish language accounts aimed at Spanish speakers, not Spanish learners. So the two that I have that are for learners is Español con Guada. This is Spanish, and she does a lot of colloquial type language. And aporeldele is, I believe, also Spanish, and this is sort of dele exam prep, but also just really good information about Spanish, obviously. Then moving into some other categories, this is just kind of a blanket disclaimer that I don't necessarily endorse all of the content of all of these accounts. Obviously, I can't have looked at every single post or know what they're going to post in the future. So if there are like awful things on any of these accounts, definitely let me know. But for meme accounts, I'm not going to go through these accounts one by one because there's not really any point, but I have some kind of traditional general memes, lots of like dad joke kind of things, and there's a cat meme one, and then there's a literary meme. News-wise, this is kind of general, not like intense news. El Quilombo, I don't know if I'm saying this right. I don't know if I'm saying all of these right, but obviously there are infinite news things that you can follow on Instagram, but this is just one that I had saved. For funny videos, Tatyana.trujillo is Puerto Rican, and she does a lot of videos, kind of skits. A lot of them are specifically like people you see in blank, like people in the supermarket. They are quite funny, and she has a good like Puerto Rican dialect accent, so if you need more experience with that. Lexmaldonadon, this account does voiceovers of mostly animal videos, and they are so funny. I'm not sure exactly where this person is from. Latin American Spanish, I would say, it seems like. Inezzzzzita is actually from the US, and it's mostly her and her girlfriend who make videos together, and her girlfriend is from Argentina. Inez is the estadounidense, but she has a really good Argentinian accent. And then Solpo is, she also does like skits, but they are based on text conversations mostly. So like people selling things online, people like customer service interactions in text, and they are also very funny. So then the rest of these are kind of like topics, so just people who make videos on certain topics. Sandramoruizz makes videos primarily about Andalusia. She lives in a city called Jerez near Cadiz, so she makes a lot of videos about that city, about different historical, linguistic, cultural aspects of that region. Another Andalusian accent is fisicamr, and this is an account that makes videos about physics topics, so like space, all kinds of different things like that. Really, really enjoy her explanations. Plumademujer is a Chilean account about female authors. Más allá del librero as a kind of compiler account, interviews with authors, that kind of thing, where, yeah, it's like a clips account. They clip other videos. Loslibrosdelupita, this is another book account, and she lives in the US. Mange, I am probably really destroying a lot of these names, but this is a Colombian account. Art in general, just kind of like music, album cover art, that kind of thing. Morraquelee, a Mexican bookstagram account as well. Laubythesea is a Spanish bookstagram account. Genesisyamille is another Puerto Rican account, and she does travel content mostly. Not so much highlighting the travel or the destinations, more like lifestyle while traveling. Kyntasia is art correction. So people send in their digital art to her and she suggests corrections or improvements on the art. It's very interesting. Troublesome. He is a Spanish person who makes all kinds of content about music. Sometimes he makes content with his little brother, which is how I actually found his account. Social things, all kinds of different things. And then paulalebrong, another Andalusian person, and she makes kind of more typical, not necessarily influencer, but almost like celebrity type content, like going to events, fashion, music, art kind of things. I found her through an interview with Hims, which is a French artist that I really like. Kind of a subcategory of topics is like social commentary. I follow a lot of social commentary accounts, so these are just some of them. Afrocolectiva, media, like I don't think it's just one person, it's like a media account, videos about topics that are relevant to the Afro-Latin community. AJ plus or ajplusespanol is a news and commentary platform. It also exists in English, AJ+. Afropoderossa, I believe I have talked about her before. She also has a book, but anyway, she does, again, social commentary and then also just kind of lifestyle videos. Sunibokobo is another Spanish social commentary, different topic creator. Susana.morteo is from Mexico. Culture, social justice, like environmental justice, all kinds of different topics. Danielagce, she makes videos more about like sociology and psychology, more so than like social commentary, but still. Another Andalusian Spanish, I think. Are you noting a theme? Lastly, we have a journalist named Mohagerehou, and he posts a lot of his work on Instagram. I believe he writes for El Diario. And that is what we have. That's a marathon. All of these usernames that I am sure completely were butchered by me are in the description box so that you can find them. Obviously, if you don't have Instagram, probably a lot of these people have presence elsewhere online, but I don't know. I definitely spend way too much time on Instagram, but at least a lot of it is getting Spanish. And I'm sure that I missed so many of my favorite accounts so if you are interested in more of these, I can definitely do more of them. If you're new here, hello, my name is Jo, and I am learning Spanish and some other stuff too. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.